In my last video, we spoke about color, shape, and form. A 3D shape is a form.
Primary is true. The world is full of every kind of color, but we're just talking red, yellow, and blue.
3 primary colors, red, yellow, blue. Mix them together and make something new. Red sneaking up, blue doesn't know. Mouth wide open.
Line is the distance between two endpoints. We have a song to help us remember the lines. It goes horizontal, horizontal, diagonal, diagonal, vertical and curved lines, vertical and curved lines. Don't forget zigzag, don't forget zigzag. Let's talk about these lines. The first one is horizontal. A horizontal line goes from side to side. Our next line is a diagonal. A diagonal can appear to rise or fall. It can also show motion, or as Mr. Don Gilly would say, kinetic energy. Our next line is vertical. A vertical line goes up and down. After that, we have curved lines. They sweep and turn gracefully between endpoints. Our final line is a zigzag. Zigzags are made up of corners and are jagged. Jagged means that they have rough, sharp points.
Texture, texture, texture. Texture, texture, texture. Texture, texture, texture. Texture. You can touch.
Texture is the way something looks or feels. It can be drawn using lines. An example of texture is if something is fluffy. What lines might I use to make something fluffy? If you said curved lines, you are correct. Another example of texture is sharp. What lines might I use to make something sharp? If you said zigzag, then you are correct. Our final example of texture is hairy. What kind of lines can you use to make something seem hairy? If you answered vertical, curved, or diagonal, you are correct. So for your final assignment, you are going to be creating a texture cat or teddy bear. And please feel free to do both if you'd like to. You are going to start by creating a circle for the head. After you create the head, you're going to want to give it a nose using an upside down triangle. I hope you were practicing. And then you are going to use curved lines for your mouth. And you're going to put dots for the eyes. Remember, you should be using pencil. So if you want to use a cat, you're going to draw a triangle for an ear. And if you want to use a teddy bear, you are going to use a half circle. So now you should be choosing a texture to represent on your animal. So I'm going to use fluffy for my teddy bear. And then for my cat, I'm going to use sharp. Once you have chosen which texture you're going to use, you are going to choose a primary color or a secondary color, and you are going to outline your animal using those colors and the lines we learned about.